welcome along, one and all, once again. Welcome to Shed Sports 1. My name is Dave Vitty, as always, and this is my Shedhead friend, Mr. Geoff Norcott.
Hi, guys. Hello.
Are you well?
Yeah, I'm good, Dave. Good to see you again, man. Plenty of sport been going on over the last few days.
It is a sporting fest, which is good, really, bearing in mind that we do a sports show and we're desperate for the material, so we have loads.
It's hard work. I came in the other day, you know, like Tom Cruise in Minority Report, where he had all those screens. I had the rugby on one, the cricket on another. I was saying, the wife came in and said, "You're going to mow the garden?" I said, "No, I'm at work." All right? This is the office, OK? Deal with it. But let's kick off today. We're going to rant about the Premiership, which was back this weekend.
Busy. Mourinho's not happy then with the disallowed goal and the whole Kalou incident.
It was, I think we can actually conclusively prove, not that our producer is at all a Chelsea fan, but apparently, according to him, this conclusively proves that this was a legitimate goal. I don't know how.
I'm not sure how either, actually, because I'm not sure that that would stand up in front of an FA tribunal. But anyway, our producer feels that that is conclusive proof. This is the same producer, obviously, by the way, that also put this hideous flag behind my head. But anyway, let us know your thoughts on that. Write to us at Nuts TV at the usual address.
And, of course, Mourinho's not happy for a change there. Mr. Happy-go-lucky, the Premiership at the moment. You can see there that he's... I don't know if that's actually... It sort of looks like he's trying to stop a fight between two officials there. Yeah. Leave it, Graham. It ain't worth it. And there's Jose now sounding like Phil Mitchell these days.
Fella behind clearly enjoying it as well with a big smile on his face. So he's not happy.
Well, he said after the game, actually, Jose said that I can't explain why it was disallowed, and I don't want to explain because it would mean going into dark and grey areas, and I would prefer to get on with my life.
I didn't know that you did impressions. Perhaps more of them.
You still don't in many ways.
Perhaps more of them as the series continues.
Do you know what he said as well? He's been losing it. You know, his rants to the press. He said that at the moment he's having problems making a good team because he hasn't got the right sort of eggs. You know Jose's losing it when the quality of his... It's
like the whole fisherman and trawler thing that Cantona came out with. It's stupid. Shevchenko as well, his star buy, once again, proving his worth. Was it £30 million worth of striker? And there he is, mistaking Samba for the football.
Which human head and a football, obviously very similar looking things.
Looks painful. Thank you very much, Sheva. Not long, I would imagine, until he goes back to Italy or somewhere like that.
Big North London derby at the weekend, obviously.
Yeah.
What I find weird about this was before the game, they said Martin Jol had 3 games to go.
He's got 6 now.
He's got 6.
Which, I mean, if that's the situation, actually, Martin Jol shouldn't be too worried because they keep increasing the amount of games he's got. But there he is. He's not looking very happy, is he?
Shrek with constipation.
I feel sorry for him. You know, I think they should get behind Martin Jol, and I think the whole behind-the-scenes thing with Juan de Ramos or whatever his name is, I think is a little bit mean. But anyway, tell us what you think again, Spurs fans, if you get the chance. Let's have a look then at what our mates in the city, as always, think about the winners and losers from this weekend in football.
After a summer of financial backing, Martin Jol entered the Gafferdack market with confidence. However, losing out to Sunderland and Everton in the first 2 games sent Jol's shares plummeting. His points for pounds exchange rate is poor. Jol spent 40 million on new assets, but has only gained a small return with a home win against Derby and a draw with Fulham. That's £10 million per point for those without a calculator. His boss, Daniel Levy, feels shortchanged and expects more for his money. Losing to bitter rivals Arsenal is yet another nail in Jol's coffin, or worse still, a step closer to managing AFC Wimbledon with fellow coach and Don's legend Hans Sagers. Now there's a man who knows about financial irregularities. Sven came into Gafferdack with a reputation as a bit of a rogue trader in the international market. However, he does have a strong market history locally. Manchester City plc began their campaign with wins over West Ham, Derby and an unexpected triumph over their neighbours Man United. Shares rocketed. Sven was linked to the Real Madrid hot seat, but losing to Blackburn and Arsenal cooled these rumours. Sven was soon in talks with the tycoons at Shed Sports 1 for a presenting job. Luckily for Dave and Geoff, Sven picked up 3 more share points against Villa. Phew! Sven now has his 4 eyes back on the Madrid market.
So there you go, Martin Jol, the Northern Rock of the Gafferdack this week, plummeting like Northern Rock shares. Exactly. Sven not doing so bad after all.
Sven for England, I reckon.
That's not a bad idea. We all think he'd make a great England manager now.
I think we should campaign. He's got that certain something, hasn't he? Bit of glamour.
There he is. Glamour. With is that Thaksin Shinawatra?
That's the man, the very mysterious Thai Prime Minister or former Prime Minister.
He's saying to Sven there, you should see what these Thai girls could do with that award, Sven.
Exactly. That's what we like to see. Right, Ferguson obviously losing it once again.
They just hit in the camera there with the football.
I do apologise. Ferguson moaning once again about the referee in a completely unbiased situation. Me being the Evertonian, think that the ref was spot on again.
That's not something that actually happened, by the way. That's something that Fergo? That's a plural.
Fergo?
That's a group of Fergusons that he saw in his head, because he's going increasingly senile. Do you know what he said about one of these penalty incidents? He said... Carlos saw it, this is about this foul on Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Carlos saw it and says it was a foul on Ronaldo outside the box, but the ref thought he may have to give a penalty and didn't want to. We're going to keep track on Fergie's mentality this season. He's absolutely mental. Ronaldo back in the diving.
It was a clear dive, I think you'll find. What's his Phil Jagielka there? You know, clearly knowing that it was a dive. He was nicknamed Little B. Apparently, it was Ronaldo when he was a young lad. We all know, of course, that B stands for Bellend.
Yes. I would have called him personally Little W, maybe Little C.
Yeah, T,
perhaps.
Little T. All sorts of various different things. But anyway, I think the ref probably got it right, except for the awarding of their goal.
Well, yeah, I mean, speaking of important football games over the weekend, AFC Wimbledon, we've only gone and smashed Craze 6-2 in the FA Cup first
This was the big one, wasn't it?
Come on, you dons. Why isn't that geezer there clapping? We weren't getting everything from the floor. I don't know. Are you a Cray Wanderers fan, mate? Let's have some rumbles in the jungle.
They walk amongst us, the Crays.
It was good. It was a great game, and there was a couple of fantastic names. Cray had a player called Mark Willie and Ross Lover.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so the Willie Lover.
The Willie Lover combination together.
And yeah, no, the Dons march on. We're playing a team called Debenham in the next round.
Debenhams?
Debenham LC. I don't know, when you get tickets for the games, they often offer you 10% off.
Absolutely, but anyway, yeah, from Craze to the Craze, once again, you may have remembered us talking about Laurie Sanchez and the fact that he looks like one of the Craze. Well, he was quoted this weekend as saying that we failed to kill them off, which I think is unfortunate, possibly,
and
bearing in mind what he looks like.
And a problem they had with Jack the Hat McVitie.
Exactly.
So,